Greetings, citizens of YouTube. Fake Sagan here, and you're about to see something wonderful. Now perhaps some of you are wondering why I'm not on my own channel right now. Well, earlier today, a user by the name of Subnormal sent me a link on Instant Messenger to a webcomic that I thought was so extraordinary that everybody on YouTube had to see it. But before making a video out of this comic, I wanted to find the author and obtain his permission first, so me and Subnormal looked all over, and unfortunately, this seems to be just one of those anonymous internet things that you can't track down. Well, I really didn't like the idea of hosting somebody else's original content on my channel and using it to boost my channel views and my subscriptions because of dealings I've had with a douchebag named Inquisitor who decided to steal my videos. I didn't want to look like a hypocrite by, basically turning around and kind of doing the same thing. So, I've decided to produce this video myself because it is worth seeing and I want all you guys to see this. But we're going to put this on Subnormal's channel, and if there are any channel views or subscriptions to be generated, that way he'll get them instead of me. And you can't accuse him of ripping somebody else off because putting it on his channel was my idea. So anyway, without further ado, Poorly Thought Out Comics presents an open letter to religious people. You are idiots, and I hate you. Hold on now. Before you go and get the wrong idea, this isn't another comic about why religion is bad or why it's wrong. Of course it is bad and it is wrong, but this is so blindingly obvious that it no longer needs to be said. Instead, this is a direct attack on you, the religious person. The argument? That your failure to reject religion indicates you are colossally, irredeemably stupid. Religion is fundamentally flawed in a staggering variety of ways, to the point that a curious child can bring down the entire framework of baloney with an innocent question. Such questions include, why is there evil? Who made God? And why should I trust you after the Santa Claus thing? But you didn't ask those questions, did you? Or if you did, you accepted the pathetic rationalizations that were offered, without further contemplation. Perhaps you were afraid to ask, or even to think about it. Your comforting little worldview mattered more to you than the truth. But can this critical failure really be blamed on a fear of the consequences of religion being wrong? Is a godless world too terrible to contemplate? The idea that Santa Claus isn't real is also unpleasant, and this provides a deterrent to disbelief, but not a significant one. God doesn't even bring people presents. In fact, in most religions, he's kind of a jerk. Plagues and laws and smiting and eternal torture. Is this really so attractive an idea that people cannot let it go? Perhaps disinterest is the only real problem. After all, if a man can't read Greek, that doesn't make him stupid. It simply means he doesn't care to read Greek. But can a lack of interest in the fundamental nature of reality really be justified in this way? Maybe so. After all, it makes little difference in day-to-day living whether God is up there or not. And yet, shouldn't the fact that God's existence has no major consequences itself raise a red flag? The idea that a being with immense powers exists, but never tampers with the world in a noticeable way is an absurdly childish hypothetical scenario. It's, I'm not touching you, on a cosmic scale. Granted, we used to see a lot more evidence of God's tampering than we do today. Lightning, disease, floods, butterflies, the sun. But even then, a bunch of inexplicable things hardly adds up to a big magical man you can't see. And of course, all this evidence wilted and died with sufficient rational inquiry. The sun and stars turned out to be big nuclear furnaces. Diseases and butterflies are now well understood, and lightning is just an electrical discharge. Indeed, from leopard spots to pregnancy to the shape of the earth, religion has been proved wrong, wrong, wrong. It would take an idiot not to see a pattern in this, and that's exactly what you are. The icing on this pathetic cake is that you realize all the other religions are wrong. You just have a blind spot toward your own. Perhaps you have a vague awareness that religion is retarded, but you never really give it up because your thoughts are too disorganized to deal with it. If this is the case, and your mind is a dusty closet of odds and ends, motivational phrases and vacation photos, I have nothing but contempt for you. I refuse to respect religious beliefs, and I refuse to respect people who hold them. Your willful ignorance is inexcusable, and it disgusts me. End. Well, there you have it, folks. Wasn't that fucking awesome? Now, we may never know who the author of this is. He's got my respect, he or she. And if that person is watching right now and you would like Subnormal to take this video down off of his channel, or if you just want credit for your work, then either contact Subnormal or myself by PM, and we'll see what we can do. But, you know, we're going to expect some kind of proof that you're really the author, because obviously a lot of Christian dumbasses aren't going to want this video to be seen. So maybe if you have the original clip art, you know, that would help your credibility. And if you don't sound as smart as the guy who wrote this, that's going to raise our suspicion. So anyway, this has been Fake Sagan, and big ups to Subnormal for finding this, because I had a lot of fun making this video. Hopefully you had as much fun watching it. Fake Sagan out.